I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think society changes. I think there are much bigger changes in society than in actual football itself. Of course, as I'm sure in your sport and other sports, it gets faster. People get fitter and stronger. They get quicker. But this is just also, if you go back years and years, you know, we are taller, stronger, fitter now, and that is a continuing social cycle. So I don't think there's anything particular about that. I think the big changes are in social and cultural life, in particular for you here in the Czech Republic, because over the last 25 years you've seen an enormous change to the previous 30 or so. But the changes I'm referring to are the ones that sweep through the Western world, you know, with social media and everybody able to get in touch, and you know, like all these changes, they're for the good, but they bring a few bad points with them as well. You have to accept the good with the bad. Time at your disposal on the training field, not time actually with the players, because you have them for 7 or 8 days and you spend the whole of that time together. But it's the actual time you can spend on the training field, and then of course the fact that you work in that week and you use the time as best you can, but then sometimes you have to wait 3 months before you see them again, and then it's not like starting from the beginning, but it's an effort to make certain that people stay along on the right track. So that's the major difference really. And the other advantage, as I see it as an advantage, you're working with the best players, and what's more, you can select the best players, whereas if you go to a club, you find players there and you're going to have to adapt and work with them. They might not be your type of player, they might not be the players that you think are the best for you to make the team you want to make, but they're there, so you work with them. With a national team, you don't have that. You're able to choose what you think are the best players and then work with them. England play this way because this is what we have decided to do. This is what the coaches want us to do, and it's what we have decided we want to do, because we think it's the best for us and the best chance for us to be successful. So I think it's more a mindset change in coaching and the coaching world. I think it's been very common in other sports through the years, and I can only talk about England. I don't know enough about your country or any other country for that matter. But I mean, in the world of, say, rugby union, in the world of cycling, so Dave Brailsford's a friend of mine, and you know, the way they work, what I'm talking about here is common for them. This is, of course, this is what you do. But we in England, certainly over the years, we've had a very coach-led sport, where the coaches, the managers, they set the tone, they set the tactics, they set the style, the players listen and do it. If you're lucky, they do it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Obviously, as the so-called top dog, you have the responsibility for everything. The only problem is, as I'm sure everybody knows, that at football clubs, you inherit players and you inherit characters. And we don't start with a blank sheet of paper. We don't start bringing in the characters, the type of players that we actually want. We work with a group that's there. And often, of course, at football clubs, and I'm sure it's the same in handball, you get a group of players. The guy who is dominant might be leading the team in the wrong direction, but he's very popular with the crowd, he's very popular with the mass media, he might be married to the owner's daughter, and it's not quite as simple as you saying, well, I've identified that you're not the best man for me, because in the fight between who do we keep, you or him, he might win.